What's going on, guys? We're back. Another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing something pretty big for the car at least. I'm looking kind of like a mess. Hair's all over the place. Just got a haircut because some girl on TikTok said my head looked like a rat's nest. So I was like, ouch. Had to run over to Great Clips or whatever it's called, the cheapest place I get a haircut. But geez. I guess I can start off by showing you guys this. It's not actually a Vortec, it's a Paxton, but made by the same stuff. Made by the same company at least. So I'm sure you guys can now guess. I have a Supercharger for the Mustang. I have everything here. The rest is in this box right here. You guys might be thinking it looks a little like dinged up or whatever. That's because I did get it used. I got it for a really good deal. I got it for $4,500, so that's not bad at all. The kit usually is around $7,000. I also got these injectors. They're Bosch FIC maybe. Yeah, they're fuel injector clinic ones. 1200 cc. The kit is in really good shape actually. The guy didn't have it on for long, like whatsoever. It is a bit damaged now because of shipping. Like the shipping dented up the pulley and stuff like that. If you guys can see right there, the pulley, there's a big spot. The pulley got banged up, but the plan was to maybe go on a smaller pulley anyway, so that doesn't even like affect what I'm doing. Because I was gonna have to buy a pulley. That pulley, if I want to throw it on, it's like $100. Not that big of a deal. I got such a good deal on it. The injectors alone saved me so much money because when I want to upgrade in the future, those injectors I won't have to upgrade because those are way overkill. Also got a booster pump, coolant relocation, or the reservoir relocation. And then we have this big boy right here. So obviously I have a lot of things that I need to do to the car before I can put that on. If we pop the hood open real quick. Okay, so right now the car, I have that 2018 manifold. It's on E85, if you guys could see from my last videos. I did the E85, kind of a waste of $700 now. Or I guess technically $1,000 with the injectors and the tune. That was about $1,000. So a waste of $1,000, but you live and you learn. What's it matter? I have the 47-pound injectors, which were about like $300. So I can't actually sell those. I'll get a little bit of money back. I can sell this cold air intake. I have the Roush cold air intake. Sell a few things here and there. I'm probably going to have to get a different, what are these things called? Catch can. I'm probably going to have to get a different catch can because this one mounts up like really smoothly right here because it's the Ford Performance one. It's the one that makes it look still stock. But obviously I'm going to have a big supercharger right here. So that's not going to work out all that well. I will have to remove my bar right here. I'm pretty sure it might fit over this. If you guys never seen like these kits, this thing actually does literally mount up like right back there. So it might squeeze over, it might not. If it does fit over, cool, I get to keep it. But if not, it's not like I autocross the car. I do just do like straight line stuff with it, like more of the drag racing. I do not have like a square setup or anything like that that is beneficial for the car. I have 3 25s in the back and 2 85s in the front. So not good for autocross whatsoever, but I do have all the suspension, full Steeda suspension for like everything. Like this thing was set up for autocross. I'm sure I'll have people on here probably wondering all the cost of everything and what it's probably gonna end up costing me. So to get retuned for this stuff, since I'm already with Lund, or I could go with a Lothman who's a tuner based out of like, I think the Middle East, I'm pretty sure. But either way, it'll be around $600 for the tune. I'm not going on E85 as of now. I wanna get the trans built a little bit better because my trans is not going to hold up to this. It is most likely going to blow up at some point. Not that big of a deal. I have the, what is it, the McLeod RST. I have to get that thrown in the car still is not in my car. It's sitting in my closet, so I got to get that thing in. That's a big one because I'm going to roast my clutch as soon as I do a pull because my clutch is already slipping. And if you guys are kind of familiar with the Coyote platforms, oil pump gears and crank sprocket, they are known for going bad. I'm not gonna mess with the front of the engine or like taking the actual engine apart. I mean, I can put the Procharger, or not even Procharger, I'm gonna have people scream at me because it's not a Procharger. The centrifugal supercharger, the Paxton, I can put the Paxton on by myself. It's really not that hard. It's not a big, it's a big task, but it's like, we'll say like 4 to 12 hours depending on if you've done it or not. If you can bang it out pretty quick, and you've done a lot of these, you can probably get it done in 4 hours. Me, probably take me 12. Never done one of these. The lighting's horrible. I've never done one of these, but I mean, YouTube videos will help me, and I have the full instructions, everything like that. Everything is right here. The guy didn't miss out on a single thing. Everything is here. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. He even threw in extra clamps and stuff like that. It's not that bad of a deal. I got a really good deal on it. Guy was super cool. It's $4,500, but with, I paid him through PayPal just so I didn't get scammed out of $4,500. So it ended up being like 46 because he wanted me to pay the 3%, which is 100% understandable. So it was, and it was $4,500 shipped. So $46.35, I think, with the 3%. Not that bad at all, especially considering this kit would have cost me probably around I'd say $7,000 to $7,500 with those injectors, because those injectors are pretty expensive. Like, they're not cheap to have 1200cc injectors. So when I do in the future, the car is going, when I get like a daily and I have like my real 100% job, I'm still in college, so I'm going for cybersecurity. So once I'm out of that, I'll be making like decent money, and I want to build the car a lot more than it is now. So the goal would to be get a daily, maybe like a 10-speed auto one or something like that. Maybe like a Ford Fusion, big turbo Ford Fusion. Always wanted one of those. Or maybe even a 5.0 single cab truck. Either one of those would be cool, but I want to get a daily before I full on do like twin turbos and stuff to this thing, because that is the path that it's going to lead. But for now, I want to have about 650 to 700. The guy was making, I think, maybe high sevens. I forgot what he said, but he was on E. I'm on E now, and it doesn't affect me to be on E because I'm in Florida, so every gas station has E. So if you guys are planning on like doing stuff like this, if you're watching this video to get like information, we'll just say, to make it simple, $4,700 for the kit, so it's not like $46.35. $4,700 for the kit. We'll say another $600 for a tune, $5,300 with just that. Oil pump gears and crank sprocket. That's going to be another $500. I don't know how much it's going to cost to install those, but it's not the most simple thing in the world unless you've done it before. I'm going to take it to a local shop that I've went to before, and I'm going to say maybe $300 to $500. So we'll say another $1,000 on top of that. So we're at $6,300 now. This stuff gets expensive quick, so that's why I bought a used kit opposed to a new kit. Could I have bought a new kit? Yes, I could have waited a little bit longer and got me a nice brand new kit, but it's like, what am I really getting out of that? I'm getting a new kit with nothing, like nothing else that I wouldn't get right here. It's like I can save $2,000 on this kit, or I can wait another few months and buy a brand new one. And I was probably gonna buy this kit or the Vortec one, which they're the same exact kit, it doesn't matter. But I started looking at some of these on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. I seen like some pretty good deals, and this guy, he was asking, I think, $5,200. I'll save you guys some time. Long story short, the whole thing I'm talking about in all of this right here, this long clip, is I just talked him down. That's basically it. I gave like examples of the other people I talked to, and I told him I talked to other people, and then he just like lowered his price a lot because I said I was talking to other people. Long story short, you guys are welcome. But we'll say cost as of right now, $6,300, which is not that bad at all, considering I would have had paid more for that with just the kit. That's if I would have bought it brand new, of course. I'm kind of just awkwardly walking around my garage talking to you guys, but it's kind of the point of this video. Some other costs that we're going to talk about, if you guys are going to want to do this, you're going to need a clutch. 100% you're going to need a clutch. The McLeod RST is a really good clutch. Some people say it limits itself to about 700 to 800. Which works out for me because that's what I'm going for. Some people say it's bad, some people say it's great, some people say it clatters, whatever. It's like hit or miss depending on what you're doing. These people are trying to push like 1,000 horsepower out of them, and they're just not rated for that. So people complain about them when they're buying cheaper parts when they should get like the RXT. So it's like, what do these guys expect? They're expecting a mild clutch to hold up to their like high performance 1,000 horsepower cars. For me, it's gonna work perfect. I'm not even getting near what its like max capabilities are. I'm gonna stick around like 650, maybe 750, who knows, on what the car like actually makes. If it makes like the 700s or whatever like that, I might throw it on E later down the line, make like 750, blow my trans just for the fun of it. But the clutch and all the stuff you're gonna need for the clutch is about another $1,000. But I will be installing the clutch myself. That'll also be another video in the future because I really got to get that in before I can ever put the superchargers on. Jeez, these birds, man. Really? While I'm recording a video, man? So if you guys aren't going to install your own clutch, that's probably going to be, who knows, probably another $500. So with that, we're looking at $7,300 if you're not installing it yourself. This stuff gets really expensive really fast, so I would definitely recommend, if you guys can find a good deal on a kit, that'll save you like the most money. And this isn't even involving like all the cost of really everything else, like headers and the intake and all the other stuff that's gonna end up making the car make more power. But all together with my kit, I'm probably gonna end up spending about, we'll throw on a few extra $100 for just whatever, fluids, other stupid stuff, just random stuff. I might be missing a few bolts. We'll just throw on another $200-300. So we'll say I'll end up around like 70, 7,500, 73, 75, somewhere around there. I definitely say that's reasonable. It's not that bad considering these kits go for more than that alone, and this is with the clutch, the oil pump gears, and every other stupid little thing I'm gonna need for this car. Give you guys one more look at this thing. This thing's massive. It's a little dirty, not too bad. It came with the full filter and everything too. Like, he threw everything in here. This is the like real one that goes across rather than the short filter, the bigger one. The real cold air intake style instead of just the short filter. I don't know which one I'll run. This is the one he ran. I might just run it too, throw a new one on there because this one looks crusty. I don't know if you can get these powder coated. It'd be cool to get it powder coated. I'd love to have this thing powder coated, maybe orange, match the car. I think that'd look great. Tie it all together in here. I'm gonna get aluminum valve covers as well. This is gonna be another $200-300. My valve covers actually lift because the bolts keep coming out. On the 2015s, this is a really common problem because they didn't put enough bolts in the valve covers, so they lift up and the bolts come loose, and it's all just such annoying stuff. But I'm gonna try to get that stuff fixed because my car smells like oil sometimes, so then I gotta go in there, I gotta tighten down the bolts. It's just annoying. It's not a big problem. I don't even lose oil, but it's just more annoying than anything else. I am gonna record the whole entire way of installing this thing, so don't you guys worry about that. Everything will be included, everything, like every little thing that I do, that's from the oil pump gears, the clutch, everything. I'm gonna try to get done within maybe the next 2 months. I know that sounds like far out, but just right now, it's not like reasonable. Like, I don't have enough time to sit here and spend hours and hours, and this car is my daily, so I don't have like extra vehicles to just go and drive for the next few days while it sits at the shop. So I'm gonna have to figure it out maybe around like spring break, because I'm still in college too. So probably around spring break in March, it might work out well because I won't have school, so I won't maybe not need the car as much. Who knows? I don't know how it's going to work out. But I will get all this stuff done no matter what. It doesn't, like, no matter what, I'm getting this stuff on unless, like, some things just happen. Maybe I'll come across, like, a root style or something like that, and I'll end up getting maybe a different one. But for now, this thing is 100% going on the car. But basically, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Break down some prices with you guys. Tell you the good deals and all that stuff. I think I'm going to name this series, like, Building on a Budget or something like that. Even though it's not, like, a budget, it is kind of more budgeted because it's a lot more expensive than people just have to throw around. Like, most people's 5.0s are not supercharged, but I did mine in a cheaper way to save money, so I'm gonna say it's building on a budget even though it's really expensive still. I think this is everything, guys. I'll go one more time over the kit. Again, my garage is a mess. Don't just ignore everything. I'm doing all that landscaping stuff, but I have the belt, all the tubing. These kits are really straightforward. If you guys like are ever intimidated and don't think you can do it yourself, you can 100% do it yourself. It is a really straightforward kit. Everything is here. Like, what you see here, there's not like anything extra. Like, these kits are very, very simple and straightforward. All the brackets, the pulleys, the clamps, everything, that's all that. If we go over here, we got the intercooler, the actual head unit itself. This thing is massive. You guys can see my hand. I'm about like 6 foot, 6'1", something like that. So I have like pretty decently sized hands. So this thing's huge. The booster pump, reservoir relocation tank, which that looks really good. That'll get that old crusty thing out of my car because I hate that. That looks disgusting. And then finally we have the injectors. These are going to save me money in the future, which is awesome. And then we have the blow off valve. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love making these type of videos. These ones are like easy for me because it's just like lay everything out for you guys. Just sit here and talk. I like getting this stuff out of the way so you guys know exactly what's going on. But I think that's going to wrap up the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will see you guys very, very soon with the first things going into this kit.